Graham, you got to be happy with that, surely, mate. 3-0, biggest win of the season, 1 point off top 4, everyone playing well, team performance. Can I say any more?
Not really.
Okay, thanks for talking to us, Graham. Cheers for coming, joking. Carry on, mate.
I think everybody said pretty much the same thing, haven't they, really? I mean, you made some good points about utilising the squad and using the experience to actually manage the game. I want to give a big shout out to the senior players today, because I think they took charge of that game right from the beginning. You know, Rafa, Luke, David De Gea, Ericsson, Bruno, you know, all, and Casemiro, of course, who we'll come on to in a bit. But yeah, I thought, you know, Forest were a bit anemic, but you can only play what's in front of you.
That's it, mate. You can. He utilised the squad. We needed to utilise the squad. The bout of sickness, illness, flu, bugs, whatever's going around the squad at the moment, added to World Cup players coming back, niggles with certain players like Dalot, centre-backs changing all the time, even players that don't play at centre-back playing well, Graham, and you know what? Playing well enough to actually get us through these games comfortably. Burnley and now against Nottingham Forest today, 2 good wins in a week.
Yeah, I think what impressed me, and again I'm repeating what you've said more or less here, is, I mean, Donny can have bad games and he's still come on and, you know, and put in a cameo. Fred the same. I thought Fred was very dynamic when he came on, and I never ever thought we'd get a tune out of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I thought he'd played his last game for the club. It just shows you, and your point about the manager actually working with a squad and treating them all as a squad, and not people to talk to a hand, as was previous, I think is actually paying dividends. I mean, whether it works in the long term, you know, will depend on the quality of the opposition, you know, and whether we, you know, we're in a position to strengthen. And I know your views on that, but I like the fact that he's not shutting anybody out, and he isn't, is he?
He's not. Everyone's getting an opportunity. We've seen Alanga, Garnacho, Donny. We've seen Fred come on there. We've seen Scott McTominay start last week. He's utilising the squad. Yeah, we can see drops and dips in performance when them players come on, but he seems to be using them at the right time, and the belief that them players have got is probably more important than anything, and it shows that they are actually listening to Ten Hag and are on board with the plan.
Yeah, I think it's very easy when you use a squad player to see them disappear and really not be engaged. And I mean, that was none more so apparent than last season, and it's a far cry from last season. Yeah, you know, I think whether the points per game ratio is the same is neither here nor there. I think there's positivity with the playing squad. Yeah, I was speaking to Rick, and he said he'd like both of us said we'd like them to play with more fluency. But really, when you've got, I don't know, 20 games in 40 days, you know, 20 games in not 40 days, about 60 days, you're gonna have to mix and match and trust them, and really they can either step up or they can fall short at the end of the day. Can I just say about Marcus? Probably on the first half performance, he would probably have got man of the match, because that electricness and that dynamism that he showed. You know, you want to bottle that, because it's got us. His pass for Tony was almost as good as the actual finish for the first goal. It was, and if we can get more players in that type of form, you know, we're in business. But as the squad is thin, and you know, we have to take it game by game again.
That's it. The next game is Wolves, mate. We need a strong team out against Wolves. It's a bad place for us to go. Our record there is not great. Lopetegui's in charge now. Tonight was good for what it was. But Saturday lunchtime is going to be a different ball game, isn't it?
Well, you know for a fact that space in behind them is going to be absolutely at a premium, and really, I think the first goal in that game is going to be really key. You've got to make them come out because they don't score a lot.
No.
You know, and that is their Achilles heel. But you don't want to give a side like Wolves a goal start because they really are defensively disciplined, and it is their strength, and it has been their strength ever since they got promoted.
Oh, we're talking tonight. We're walking out tonight. Happy, mate. Give me a man of the match before you do go, Graham.
Well, I thought it went under the radar, and I thought, yeah, Casemiro. People won't notice Casemiro, but he was just magnificent again, wasn't he? It just makes the game look really easy, and for a player in that position to have, to make it look silky as well is just a joy to watch. I said to Beth before we went on that I just wish he was 27 again.
I think we all do, Rick. But for tonight, he's our match winner for a lot of people, and we're just walking to Wolves now, hoping we have him there again in the middle, doing the same things. Cheers for coming on, Graham.
You're welcome, Adam, and a happy New Year to everybody on the United stand.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.